prime ministers. So if I'm going to go away with my family to a beautiful part of this country where I spent time growing up, I need to do it this way.
Do you see any similarities between yourself and Joe Biden's current political situation?
No.
Are you trying to...
Now we've got a lot of questions.
Sure.
I guess my last question is, do you believe that good people should be stepping up in politics for all different parties?
I think that good people should be elected to office for sure. I think that that's an important thing.
Do you realize that one of the challenges we have right now is good people are looking at the costs of being in politics, being in public life, costs on family, costs on all sorts of different levels, and wondering whether or not it's worth it?
Are you calling yourself a good person here?
No, I am saying that my job right now is to try and encourage people to step up into politics, and that's part of what I'm doing. And a lot of people look at the aggressiveness of tracking someone down and challenging them on vacation while they're on the beach trying to spend some time with their 10-year-old son, who I'm going to have to go try and explain that to. A lot of people will say, wow, I don't know that they'd want to sign up for this. And one of the challenges we have in a democracy is we need to make sure that good people from all different parties step up and not get their private time turned into public time.
Are you looking for a replacement right now?
No, I am absolutely not. I am running in the next election.
Are you concerned at all about your poll numbers?
No, I am not.
What causes you to not be concerned?
Because I spend a lot of time talking with Canadians. A lot of time, focusing on the things that we're doing to actually deliver for people.
Does it not concern you that wherever you go, you get a lot of backlash because of what you're doing with the country?
What concerns me is I can't bring my kids away with me on vacation without having that vacation interrupted and having private times at 6 o'clock in the evening on a beautiful night in a beautiful Canadian beach.
I appreciate that you want to spend time with your family. It is a great story, but the issue is
It's a story. It's a story.
It's a great narrative for sure.
It's a great
But at the end of the day, Justin,
do you have any kids?
You were the
do you have
prime
any kids?
No, I don't. At the end of the day,
Okay.
end of the day, Justin, you were the prime minister.
Yes. So I'm not allowed to have a vacation with my kids.
I think that Canadians need to get answers from you more often than they do.
Okay.
I think that you hide behind press conferences that you determine who gets access to so that you can make sure that state-funded journalists... No, definitely, and I appreciate that. But this is what we had to do. We had to fly out to Tofino to find you on a beach to ask you just several questions.
That's the job you get paid to do. Did you do this for free, or are you going to get paid for this? Because you're paid.
Hopefully I get paid. Hopefully this was good enough content that people want to chip in. But the thing is, you've had me arrested outside of your house, Justin. Yes, you have. Yes, Terry Guion actually called the RCMP to pull me out of a press conference. It was the press conference actually where you were talking about how monetary policy, you don't think about it very often. But you had your media advance. You had your media advance call the RCMP because I was going to ask questions that you didn't want. I wasn't the CBC, I wasn't CTV, I wasn't Global News. So you had me arrested, so we came out here.
You have your countercultural way of doing things, and you're getting this message out. I hope you get lots of likes. I'm sure you will, because you have me actually engaging with you. And now I'm going to say, thank you for coming out here and doing your job to contribute to democracy. Now I'm going to go back and be with my family so that I can get back to work on contributing to democracy when I come home from vacation.
All right, thanks for your time.
Have a great day, guys.
That is the most time that an independent journalist has had with Justin Trudeau. I asked some questions. I had a lot more to ask. He's good at shouting back and telling a story, telling a narrative that he's formed over a long amount of time. But at the end of the day, it does tell you a lot that a journalist has to fly on 2 planes from Calgary to Vancouver, and then from Vancouver to a float plane that then flies out to Tofino, that I then have to come out to this beach and wait here for hours until we're able to speak with our Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has to be accountable to Canadians, and Canadians are suffering more than ever. Justin Trudeau thinks that it's totally normal for him to get on a government jet flown by the Air Force. He's very proud of that. Bring his family out, bring his friends out, and hang out in this extremely exclusive area of the country so he can remain as out of touch as possible. He calls it a vacation, but at the end of the day, Justin right now is actually hiding from his caucus. He refuses to call a caucus meeting after he lost that by-election in Toronto, a by-election that is going to cause a disaster for Justin Trudeau in the general election. It's Fortress Toronto. He's lost it, and he's not holding himself accountable to his caucus with that failure. So we come out here to ask him some questions. I was actually delighted to see that he responded. If you want to support the work that we're doing to hold Justin Trudeau accountable, asking questions that the CBC would never ask, you can go to supportthesignal.com. If you get a subscription to the Counter Signal, you'll have unlimited access to our breaking news and stories on culture and politics in Canada. And you can also pitch in to help me cover the cost of the one-way flight that I got here and the one-way flight I'm going to get home. I am going to leave Justin to his family now, to the vacation, so he calls it, while he's in hiding for the remainder of the week here. I hope you enjoyed it, the interview, and please stay tuned for more. For the Counter Signal, I'm Cian Bexte.
We will continue to keep you informed as this story unfolds.